In a failure to diagnose case, what is the one key issue that we have to look for when evaluating whether or not you have a valid case? Would you like to learn the answer? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. I'm shooting video outdoors again today. It's a little bit noisy. I've got the gardener going down the street. But the key question I want to ask you is, does the delay in diagnosis make a difference in the outcome? Now, why is that important? It's critical to know whether the delay made a difference in the outcome. And here's what we look for. We look to see whether or not the treatment or the outcome would be different if this condition was diagnosed earlier. And that's a critical component to evaluating whether or not you have a valid basis for a medical malpractice case here in the state of New York. So, for example, in a failure to diagnose cancer case, the question always is, if the condition had been diagnosed earlier, let's say it's stage 1 or stage 2, would the treatment be different? Well, yes, you might not have needed radiation therapy, you might not have needed chemotherapy, you might only have needed surgery. Well, if that's the case, how would the outcome be any different? What would your prognosis be if this was caught at an earlier stage, as opposed to now, when it's now stage 4 and it's metastatic and it's now throughout your body? So the key question in every one of these failure to diagnose cases is, would the outcome or treatment be different? If the answer is yes, then now we have something to talk about. If the answer is no, then it's going to be extremely challenging and difficult to show that you have additional injuries as a result of the delay. The key question in any failure to diagnose case is, would the outcome or treatment have been different? So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding to what goes on in the litigation process here in the state of New York when evaluating a medical malpractice matter involving a failure to diagnose case. In all likelihood, you have questions or concerns about your own medical malpractice matter. And if your matter happened here in the state of New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day, and I welcome your call. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. Well, that's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.